What's up, guys? We're back. This is episode 2 of Brand New Subway. It is currently 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm staying up all night tonight, so I figured I'd just get this. I'd do another little project. So the fair is the fair. Alright, so you can see this is what if like another pandemic happened, like in the future, like say, I don't know, like 9 or 10 years from now. Let's say 10 years from now in 2030. This is what the map would look like. So here's I'm going to be showing you going through line by line. So the first one is the 1. I didn't do anything to this line. Really, the one is pretty much as its normal line, as well as the 2. See, they're both like functioning and operating normally as their lines. The 3 is operating as well. I didn't make any changes to the 1, 2, or 3. Alright, the 4 I made a pretty significant. The 4 and 5 I both made pretty significant changes to, especially the 5. So you can see it looks pretty much like its normal line, but it ends at Borough Hall and it runs local. It ends at Borough Hall and it runs local. And then the 5 runs express. It's actually sometimes typically how it goes. And then it travels the same route, but it's actually, here's something. So down here it is express. The 5 train skips here. Alright, so the 6 I did pretty much nothing to. The 7, nothing as well. Now we'll move on to the A. The A I did make some changes to. The A I made local at which stops at 155th and 163rd. Because the C train got discontinued in my map. This is what a post-COVID map would look like. So 150. So you can see that it runs pretty much like its normal line. Then after Utica, I made a change is that it runs local in Brooklyn once again. Local in Brooklyn from Euclid Avenue, between Euclid and Utica Avenue. So now we'll do C. The C runs only between 145th and Utica Avenue. And pretty much runs as its normal line. Alright, so the E's, I would say probably the E's biggest change is in Queens. Here it ends at Kew Gardens Union Turnpike. And ends with the F and the Jamaica shuttle, which operates as the F. Let's see. Oh god, what time is it? Let's see. So now let's move on to the B. The B I actually did make operating for one purpose. The B runs between 145th and actually Coney Island Stowell Avenue. This is the B line right here. You can see that there's no Q train whatsoever. Alright, so I'm gonna go into the other room for a minute.
Can you turn that off then? If you're going to. And the other one too.
You want the other one off too?
Yeah. You're not coming back out?
No, I'm not coming back out.
Never?
No, I'll come back out soon. I'm sorry, that was just me talking with my dad. I'm just going in here and see this. It's pretty much, it's really dark in my neighborhood. It is 1 o'clock. It is 1:05 in the morning. I'm starting to lose a little bit of energy. Alright, let's continue. So the B I made a pretty big change to. It runs as the Q between Atlantic Avenue, Barclay Center, and Coney Island Stoll Avenue. Ends and then actually runs express in Manhattan. Runs express between West 4th Street and 145th Street. It skips all the stops like 72nd, 81st, 86th, 96th, 103rd, like all those stops. Alright, so let's see. The D I didn't make any changes to. Excuse me. Alright, so let's see. So the J I'm going to be starting with going from Brooklyn. So it looks pretty much like its normal line. Operating normal through Manhattan and stuff. But then there is a change that I did. It actually runs along. It's what I did here. So this is it. It splits off. The E train ends at Kew Gardens Union Turnpike, and the F train takes it over, stopping at Briarwood, Jamaica Van Wyck, because Jamaica Van Wyck is the only station that it serves on its own. And then there's Jamaica Center Person. So then there's that. And then we have the M. The M is not. I made no. Oh, yeah. I did make one change to the M. It runs express over here between Myrtle and Marcy. This is all J stops. Hughes, Lorimer, and Flushing. And it looks pretty much like it's normal line. But here's one thing. It doesn't have the R with it because I did cut the R back. And actually, in real life, the R is cut back to Whitehall Street, South Ferry. Right now, there wouldn't be any subway service because it's 1:08 in the morning. And they've just shut the subway down until 5 a.m. So now, let's see the G. The G has no changes. Oh, wait, I did make one, sorry. It ends at 7th Avenue because I know 7th Avenue has kind of like a terminating track. Kind of like a good layout. The Smith 9 doesn't have that anymore, so that's why. Oh, shit. Well, I can't clear that out. Anyways, the J I made pretty much no changes to. The Z I completely eliminated. Let's see. The L, there's no changes. The N is no changes. I did make it run local in Manhattan. That's pretty much the only change that I did. The Q is... Now note that this is something in the future. This is actually what it's going to look like now. It's operating regular weekday service on most lines, so... And actually, it's technically Saturday now. So let's see, the Q train is actually, so it looks like its normal line coming from 96th Street, but then it's routed after Atlantic Barclays. This is why I made the D take over. Yeah, look at how many lines only go to Atlantic Barclays. The B, D, and Q are 2 and 3. That's very little during the pandemic, but I made the Q runs express, stops at 36th Street, and terminates at 9th Avenue. And then the R train. I cut back the R train to... Oh, no, Canal Street. My bad, sorry. It was Canal Street because there's this branch that it serves on its own. And then there's the 4 shuttles. The first shuttle is completely eliminated. There's the 3 other shuttles. There's the 2 shuttles in real life, which are no changes done. And then there's this shuttle in Queens. from Kew Gardens Union Turnpike to Jamaica 179th Street, which replaces the F. The 1 is... Oh, wait, there we go. I went right back to the 1. So the SIR and the air train I made no changes to. And the W train was completely eliminated. Let's look at the T and the BQX. The T I didn't even touch, so I'm pretty sure nothing's changing there. Nor did there. So I